Alright, so Professor Liu is going to teach you how to do Chapter 3, Demo 1. Demo 1, you create a counter class. Remember, as a programmer, any digital device is created by programmer. So this is a very, very simple digital device. When this device, you can see I have a number right here. I show the number here. And the number here, CC is a number. So it goes to private. It's a private. Okay? It's a private. Then if I click on this, all right, I click on this and I will get a number. I'll increase my number. I'll increase my number by clicking. So whenever increase, decrease, and click, and that means what? Action. So the action will go to the action will be the verb. So that's a method. So let's do it right now together. Is that okay? This is your first one. I want you to write, so let's take one more time, okay? One more time, boys and girls. One more time, okay, boys and girls. I want you to understand this, okay? So there's a one action, is that right? Is that action right here? Yes or no? What is action? Anybody tell me what this action will do? When action means a verb, okay, you do this, okay? You, Albert, I click. Thank you. Albert click, and Daniel say it will increase the value. Thank you. This is a super smart class. I click it and I increase the value. Is that okay? I click, I increase the value. All right. So there's a right here. There's another knob here. There's another knob here. All right. So most of these is you click this knob. What will happen? What kind of action will do? Because you don't want to keep on counting. You want to based on different event or a football game. I count it. Then when I finish, I make it to 0. Reset to 0. Urban, great job. Reset. So this is reset. So when I do reset, what will happen? What do I do reset? When I do reset, what will happen? Herbert tried to tell us two things. So there's one action here is called click. And Daniel say click is increased by 1. There's another action called reset. So can you tell me what reset you will do? You reset the number here. So you see a number? Do you see a number here? Yes or no? Reset the number here to 0. Is that right? So there's a number. There are 1, 2 action. I have a number here. I have a number here. We're going to call it value. So this number is, so can you tell me one more time right now? So these 3 things I wrote on the screen, which one is a noun? Noun, N-O-U-N, noun. Which one? Anybody? Value. All right. And which one is action? Which 2 are action? Which 2 are the actions? Yes, value is, yeah, click and what else? Click and what else? Reset. Is that right? Okay, perfect. Let's do it right now. So I'm going to clear drawing. Then I'm going to start to write it with you. Is that okay? So first, file, new, first file, new Java project. I have too many things right now, so chapter 3 confuse you, huh? Okay, demo. Chapter 3, I'm going to say this counter. counter demo. It's okay? Demo. All right. Finish. All right. So don't create. It's okay. Don't create. I'm at the chapter 3 demo right now. All right. So boys and girls, I have to create a class. Create a class. Now we use a bunch of class before and this and that, but those we did not create from scratch. Now we have to create from scratch. So right click it, new class, Java class. All right, we're going to call counter, counter. And boys and girls, remember with me right now, usually Java class is uppercase. So C is uppercase. Now we are going to create a class for other people to use it. So don't put public static void. No. You are going to create a blueprint. You are going to create a tool for someone else to use it. Okay? So think about you're going to create tool, a template. So you don't use public static void. Then you say finish. All right. So I have public class counter right now. Okay. It's all class start from this way, and wait for programmer to start it. Okay. So the programmer will say this. I'm going to do a counter. I saw the number right here. So I'm going to say private. Okay. All right. Counter is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to say integer value. Okay. Can you type with me? So you say, all right, I am going to have integer, and it's going to call value. All right. So now I am going to start with my my method. So here is, now I'm going to start with my method. Okay. So my method here, I'm going to all the method. Okay. Method click. All right. So all the method has to start with public. All method. So PUBL. That's a rule. Remember that. Don't argue. Public. And when you do the method here, now you need to learn right now. You need to, the second spot is, do you want to return anything? Okay. So this is a very important thing to learn right now. Do you want to return anything is whatever you do this, does that has to be has to do with, or when you do this and the value already know it, or you don't need to interact with a value. So click it. I'm going to put void because, and the method is called click. Hey guys, when you write method, it has to be open, close. All right. And this one, when you click, remember that hand click one, and your value plus plus. All right. So my value plus plus and my method click here. I don't return anything. I don't need to return anything. All right. Why is like that? Let me tell you. Because even though it's an easy counter, a simple device, all right. So user, when you click 1,000 times. When you click one time, two times, three times, a user don't bother to read the number right now. You probably have 35,000 participants. That's a long time because right now we don't have large gathering anymore. Okay, the government doesn't allow. But before it was easily you have 10,000. Think about Coachella. Okay, so how many people there? So we really don't care when each customer or each participant show up. We know the value. We don't need to know that. Okay. Now we are going to do this. Okay. So click value. Then I'm going to say this. Okay. So I am going to return a value. Okay, so I'm going to say that public. All right, so integer. Now return. I'm going to say get value. All right, so remember, even though you are writing a program, okay, get value right here. All right, then whenever you say I have an integer here, so you hold the device, you can see the value, right? But actually, you actually need to write the program for allow the device to return. So whenever I have, you see here, I have void, so I have nothing. But I have a int here, I have must return. This has to return. All right, so I return value. All right, so let's do another one. Let's do another one. Is another action right here, public, and I want to void, and I want to call reset. Okay, when I reset these, okay, so the value equal to 0. Okay, so this is your counter. This is your simple digital device. When I use your counter, I saw your value right there, and I can click, and I can reset. I can get value. All right. So I am going to do this right now. So click here. So do you understand this right now? Okay. That's based on the counter we saw it. Now we're going to click on right here. Right click it and new. All right, class. New class. So another person is going to use, remember, you are a programmer. You create a tool. All right. So what's a tool you just created? A digital counter, right? A digital counter. Now, and then somebody else is going to use it. So I'm going to say use counter. When somebody has to use a counter, then they have to use a main. Okay, then now you must have a main, because when you actually apply that, actually implement, has to have main. So all right, so now, so who can tell me what class I just create? What tool I just create called counter? So counter. All right. All right. Then let's say that my counter equal new counter. All right, everybody. Remember, this will be JFriend, my friend equal new JFriend. Do you remember that? You remember this? JFriend, friend equal new JFriend. So these are in your Java document. There are 5,000 of these. All right. So now you are create one of your own, but you still need to use the same way to do it. You create counter. Now other people can do it right now. My counter. Okay. So what your counter can do? All right. Your counter can click. Is that right? Your counter can click. So I'm going to say, oh, my counter. Okay. Now I'm going to say, counter starts to count people. All right. So Coachella right now. So my counter the click. One people. All right, so Control C, Control V, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, all right, 5 people right now. It's okay. So I want to see, I want to say how many is my value right now. What's my value right there? So all right, so I want to see it because is a device. So you say sys out. All right, then they are, and I'm going to put right here. How do you do the value right here? How do you do the value here? Remember my counter. All right, the get value. All right, get value will help you. Okay, then and how to say that customer. All right. So shall we start it right now? So do you understand this? And let me run it right now. Okay. So I run as a Java application. I run it. I have to run use counter. Okay. So I run it right now. So there are 5 customers. 5 customers. Based on, so I'm going to show you all the program together. Is okay? Just a minute. Okay. So this way you can see it clearly. First, we create a counter. That's your job. You join as a programmer right now. Beside that 5,000 thing from our, that's more than 5,000 thing, okay? No, more than 5,000 thing. Beside that more than 5,000 thing right there, you join as a programmer to create your own. So public class counter, all right? So if anything is a none and anything need to pass to the user need to see it, that has to be private variable. Then all the thing you deal with, all the thing we deal with that none is method, right? You can click it, you can click your counter. Then you can read, get values read, you can read your counter, right? You can, we didn't do reset, so we're going to do reset right now, okay? Now we're going to do reset. So we can reset our counter. Is that right? So we say this. Alright, after this, I'm going to say my counter the reset. We can reset. And remember reset. And I'm going to Control C and Control V right now. It will reset to 0. It's okay because that's what we said. Okay, then you run this as Java application. You run this right now. So there are 5 customers. Okay, oh, when we reset, after reset, there are 0 customers. All right, so this will be your demo number 1. I hope you like it. I hope you understand how to design a Java program for a simple device like a counter, but everything starts from square one. Now you design a simple counter. Next time you develop a elevator, a smart elevator, and any device, a larger device, many people design together. So I just want you to see this. Is it easy? It's very super easy to develop a Java program. Okay, so that's your Java program right here. And if this is a device, embedded device, usually we use console because you burn a chip so small inside the console. Okay, and if it's online, if it's an online application, then we use a graphic user interface like what we're going to show you, the car, the square. Okay, I hope you enjoy this. All right, so